Good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever you are in this world. It's FreshAir on another one. Welcome to the show. I want to say the topic of discussion today that has come to my heart to speak about is that the love of God is working miracles around the world, even though we might not see it through the media or any other social interactions. Our understanding of how the world is going is sometimes breaking our personalities. It's breaking our will to be loving, caring, understanding when we're faced with things around our lives. Every day, somebody's gonna deal with something that, sometimes we could have prevented or de-escalated with compassion. We can de-escalate situations. Sometimes that doesn't work, but guess what? When you can break into their heart and say, hey man, I understand what you're going through, and not judge somebody or experience the situation where I don't relate to them, so I'm not going to talk to them. I mean, God is about love and respect. And so if you're working out of a chakra of, I don't want to say hello, or at least say hi, how you doing? You get what I'm saying? Sometimes there's situations, yes, you don't want to bother people. They're in conversation or, whatever. But if you're walking your normal route and somebody comes into your area, pay attention to your area and surroundings. You feel the energy around you anyways. You feel it's not anxiety, it's not OCD, it's not any of that. And with God, it gives you the love to take care of yourself and understand how loving you can be. Just by saying hello to somebody can actually change their day. A lot of people sometimes are on autopilot and they can't discern the situation because they're on autopilot. Their day-to-day life is so similar and so in routine, like work and study or whatever, that you don't pay attention to your surroundings because you're in transit to your other place or you're going places, and you're not observant. You're straight on the purpose of what you're doing. You're going on to that way. But here's what I'm trying to say is, if somebody's speaking, they're meant to be there for you, to learn something, to understand something. We sometimes are tested daily with interactions with people that sometimes you feel a different vibe, but you can see what they're saying is not exactly what they mean. Or they're not saying anything, but their body emotions, body language is showing something different. We can feel and sense things on our natural understanding. So we can start being observant. We can start being understanding, but not a Karen, because we don't understand why this person's walking or going this place or whatever. How about instead of that, do your own? God, give me the discernment to understand the situation. God, give me the strength to be a loving person for whoever, even the people that wrong you. Know that God's with you. God understands you enough to understand what that other person's going through, instead of just sharpening it off or making a side comment to your partner or whoever you're talking to. A lot of times we don't understand. Not everybody fits in the same box. Not everybody has the same experience of what they've been through in their life. Some have troubled backgrounds, some have addictive backgrounds, some have relationship problems, some have marriage issues, and they just don't want to talk about it because they come to an understanding that I got to keep this protection around me where I can't have nobody know about what's going on with me because I need validation. My intentions to show people that I got everything going on for me, but I'm going to be, you get what I'm saying? It's not that, be you, be who you are. Love and respect, yes. But what are you doing daily to understand your life better? Maybe there's a certain place you go for break. Maybe there's a certain park you go to for break. Maybe there's a certain person you go and talk to on break. Maybe there's a routine that is working for you, where it gives you that moment of solidarity where you're feeling, yes, this is why I do what I do. This is why I do what I do. I love what I do. And I care about people. And no matter who comes in my life, I know that God's going to give me the strength, because I ask for it daily, to give me the strength to carry a message to somebody that needs it. Be authentic and clear and understanding and willing to learn from your own perspectives, and also discern to somebody that may not understand what's going on around them. They've never had that chance to really feel what it's like to be in the moment. In the moment, to understand that people are going through it. God is love and respect. And if you come into somebody's contact, what's your intent? That's been told. What's your intent? Is it loving, caring, or what? What's your intent behind everything you do? Can you keep that dial at 100 even if you're going through it? If you're going through it, still try to shed love. That's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to contradict myself. I'm trying to say, come correct. Come correct where you know, hey, we got to make this place a better place. And the only way we can do that is start really looking at, I don't understand their situation, but maybe I'll try to learn. What makes them go the way they go? What makes them plan the way they go? What makes them think the way they think? What kind of music is people watching or listening? What kind of movies are people watching or listening to? Do you get your relationship advice off movies? You get what I'm saying? Are you authentic to yourself? Because yourself can't be molded sometimes in the way the media persuades us to be. You understand that everything happens for a reason. God is the divine royalty here. We have to be understanding that God, Jesus Christ, is the one that came with the blessings, that gave us the book, that gave us the understanding that love and respect will carry through. That you too can find it within yourself to do the right thing, to be your best self, no matter what. You show up when you can. You try, you keep going. Even when you're tired, you try. And you will see the best out of you, get more energy, more understanding, and more clarity. I don't want you overthinking things, because we can tend to do that sometimes, where we get overthinking. And what happens is then we go down a rabbit hole. We start overthinking, and all of a sudden, where am I going now? I'm overthinking this situation. What is going on in my relationship? What is happening with my marriage? What is happening with where can I improve? Where can I improve to my person that I'm the one? That I'm the one you've been all looking for. You don't have to worry about somebody cheating on you, because you know in your head that you're the best they have. All right. That's my ego there. But I'm not going to delete it. I'm sorry. I just want to say that I'm FreshAir, and I love to try to teach and help people understand that if I can teach my testimony of how I see it, and that know that God's working through me to help guide myself to then spray the right messages to the people that deserve to love and respect other people and have a purpose in this world, to be that teacher, be that person that is uplifting, because that's all it's about. It doesn't always have to go to religion to be a good person. You can be a good person to get the ball rolling, because then you'll see God working through you, and then you can say, wow, this is what's happening to me. I am feeling much better about the things I do. I take discernment. I understand. I learn from other people how, and I gather and I get the discernment to understand the differences between right and wrong, and I had gauged it about the people I surround myself with. Show me your friends, I'll show you who you are. That type of stuff, The certain people we hang out with can also influence the decisions in how we do our relationships, our workspace, our things like that, what type of job and what type of places we go, and so on and so on. But here's FreshAir. I just want to say that when I get in the flow of things I want to speak about, I want to just go and talk. And I want to help as much as I can. That's my selfish self is I care so much about everybody's well-being, and that I hope that someday they could too find their best self coming through God, giving them the understanding to understand that, and hey, I can understand. I'm learning, I'm moving forward. See, the wonderful thing is I am not the same person from a year ago. I am totally different. I am feeling the presence of God working His miracles through me, giving me the talent to be a speaker, be the talent to speak, to also teach and help motivate and help also guide people, and also business entrepreneur, business leader. Business is about building a structure that works for you, and that you can then spread the love to everybody else. You give opportunities. You're that network. You're that you're that beacon for that person to finally get to where they need to be. God is love and respect. And I can say that every day I wake up and I try my best to get him to, please God, give me a message. Tell me you're with me. You know what I'm saying? And right away, with this, right away, it's an angelic moment where you're just like, oh, all right, I see you, I feel you. You didn't leave me alone. You didn't give up on me. You've been there the whole time, watching me in my intentions, through my mind, my thoughts, and everything I do. God, you've been there for me to give me the praise to other people, that they understand that God can work through them too, to spread the love and respect, that we don't try to push people away, to try not to understand what they're going through. If it's a certain religion, maybe they're lied to. If there's things, we have to get to that point where I can learn from somebody else. We can build on that social interactions. We can build on our interactions, how we present ourselves, and how we believe in a power greater than ourselves will carry us through the promised land. That we believe in a greater good for all, and that we all are understanding we got to break cycles, and that's cycles in our daily routines. It starts with you, inside you, and then you can spread that love to your family. Your family then will start seeing the spark within you, and then you start believing in something greater than yourself, and you feel the love and respect, and you care, and you do the right thing. You always keep trying to be authentic and in your purpose. You are the generational curse breaker. God bless you. You are here for a reason, and you are blessed to have God the Almighty in your soul to be the best you. I also want to talk about God does not distract people. God does not make people do hurtful things in the mighty name of. God does not ever say that. And to be honest with you, there's other things that people have to start listening to their soul, so we don't get to that point where we let the devil take over. The devil it rules you. It don't care about you. Even while you're doing your crime, or the devil doesn't like you. He's only using you. God doesn't use you. He uses you in a good way, in a blessed way, to show love, and that to even the hardest individuals out there that can feel the love and respect and start changing their ways and start building that structure in your communities of where you're at, and you start believing in it. Power than your greater self is giving you the strength to speak to people and talk to people and lead people to a better prosperity, a better understanding. Get them out of the ruts. Get them into programs that are actually working right now, and say, God is working through me to come here. This is where I'm supposed to be. Find your community programs and speak your testimony, and understand that you can start gathering more people to understand the truth that God is love and respect, and we're going to have love in this world. It's mandatory. We've had so many problems and so many things happen over the years. It's getting kind of scary. And I want people to know that we can get through this. We can get back to the love and respect that you all deserve. This is Fresh Air, and I'm gonna end it here right now. And I want to say thank you to a lot of people out there. You know who you are. Your selfless acts, to being kind, to being healthy, to being motivated to be your best self, and help share a message to somebody, plant that seed in somebody, and they can change their lives. I pray that no weapons formed against you will prosper. I pray that you will find discernment in what I speak about of God. And I pray that God will shine his light on you and give you that strength to do the right thing. I pray that God gives you the inspiration and motivation to be your best self. I pray that God gives you that understanding so you can continue walking in your light of the God. God bless you. Amen.